Okay, here's the second part. We talked about Michael coming over with 32 dogs. So walk us through that process. I mean, we are both in Germany right now. For me, flying over is going to be pretty easy next week. For you, it's going to be a whole different ball game coming from Schleswig-Holstein, just getting to the airport. So join in on the fun.
Yeah, it's a hard thing, and I will say I'm a good guy in organization. So over the years, I have my own plan, and I figure out what I have to do and what I have to ask, or also to the borders and stuff and whatnot, you know. So yeah, when all is ready, then we will. I have a friend. I go with him down to Frankfurt. We take trailer, all the equipment, sleds, everything what we need, we take with us.
But for people who don't know Frankfurt and Schleswig-Holstein, so we are talking at least a 6-7 hour drive right there.
Yeah, and then when you go with a trailer, maybe 8, 9.
Yep.
You know, yeah. So 8, 9 hours drive to the airport. Mostly we have to be there like at 6 in the morning. So that means like we have to drive in the night. And then still in the time is the roads are pretty icy always in the time of the year. So we fly mostly after Christmas. And then when we are by the airport, then we have to load the pallet. So 32 dogs goes in 16 crates, 2 dogs in 1 box, and all the sleds and equipment must go on 1 pallet. But the problem mostly is that the people on the airport change, so don't know what they shall do. So I have to load the pallet and help them. Otherwise, we are not in time to get the plane. You know?
So I know you have your truck over on the Canadian side. What about your other equipment, sleds and harnesses and stuff? Do you leave some of that over there, or do you all take it back?
Over the years now, we have a lot of stuff over because you have to pay like by kilogram, and then when you take like 30 bowls, then you pay always extra for the bowls, as an example. So we have a lot of stuff over there, and yeah, but still sometimes you need new equipment, or you take another sled or whatever.
So I remember that from Iditarod, when we had to fly out of Nome, we had to pay per pound too, and I was always cringing. But you know, flying Nome to Anchorage on a backhaul is one thing, but you're not even flying a backhaul. It's a straight trip over 5,500 miles. I don't even dare to ask how much is it per kilogram.
It depends. It's changed sometimes. You know, sometimes I have a good help, let me say, and sometimes it's very bad expensive. Yeah. So, but yeah. So we have to go to the animal station in Frankfurt, and this is organized by Lufthansa. But Lufthansa don't fly us, so we fly with Air Canada directly to Calgary, and there's where my truck is.
So that's actually the way I'm flying here next Sunday. Normally, I always fly into Vancouver, but this time I'm doing the same thing. I'm flying with Air Canada to Calgary, and then I take Air North up to the Yukon.
Yeah, yeah. So I do.
But then once you get to Calgary, the fun really begins. So you must have help on that side, getting your truck to the airport and stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. I have good help there, a good friend. He is member of our racing team. He will bring the truck, he will bring the food and the meat, everything what we need, straw, to the airport. And then earlier we had to put the crates not together anymore. So we have to build everything away and bring the crates away from the airport. Now it's like we just take the full pallet in the hall of Air Canada. So we just load the dogs out and the crates stay there until April, and I just put the dogs back. I even don't put my hands on the crates anymore.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh, yeah. That's got to be a huge help. Yeah, no, I mean that's logistics galore. So, and then obviously with all that traveling time, training kind of gets on hold for, I would say, probably close to a week. So where do you go from there? How do you start your training once you're in Calgary?
So normally we go always north now. And now we want to go to the stage stop. So the plan is to go to West Yellowstone and yeah, start the training there. for like longs for the stage stop. But the dogs right now, it's good in shape, and I have no snow, but I was already in October in the Alps and running uphill. So the dogs are in super shape, and I will go in I think in a week, I go another time to the Alps. I hope there's snow. So I think the dogs will get prepared.
Okay, I'm going to finish this interview right here, and then we're going to come back for another one.